What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Phillies Hot Stove Podcast. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. Just haven't had much time lately. The Phillies, last time I saw you, they were, I think I made a podcast last time against the Nationals when they lost like 15-1. And then our luck turned around after I made that podcast. So, hoping that the same will happen here. The Phillies are they're just not playing well right now. They lost the series to the Rockies, 4-game set in Colorado. They got blown out there. The pitching was not bad in Colorado. I thought that in Colorado, I assumed going in that the offense was going to be on fire and the pitching was going to be bad. It ended up being the opposite. The offense was just okay, and the pitching was actually pretty decent. Jared Goff, obviously Nick Pivetta got sent down to AAA affiliate, and Jared Goff got called up to the Phillies, which I thought was Jared Goff was already up with the Phillies, so we sent Nick Pivetta down. I think we called up, who was it? Was it Austin Davis or someone like that, Drew Anderson or something like that? I don't totally remember. But Jared Goff was already up. He was already in the bullpen, but we just moved into rotation. So, great move. That was a great move. Nick Pivetta clearly was not pitching well, so I'm glad we made that move. We're just really struggling right now. We'll snap out of it, but I heard Sports Talk with Broads talking about it. I just don't think the chemistry in the clubhouse is good. And I don't think Gabe Kapler's a good manager. I've never been a fan of Gabe Kapler. I do not think he's a good manager. I do not think he does a good job. And he's extremely analytical, and he does not focus on the fundamentals of the game. He needs to start focusing on moving. When you have runners on second and third with less than 2 outs, you have to get the guy home. It reminds me of last year. Gabe Kapler does not focus on the fundamentals of baseball. He worries too much about analytics. Andrew McCutchen and Rhys Hoskins both have horrible plate approaches. They go up there, watching the first stretch go by. When it's a fastball right down the middle of the plate, they watch it. And that is a terrible approach. I am not a fan of that approach at all. It puts you in a hole, and you already set up for failure because you only get 3 strikes in that bat. So you're already just wasting a strike. And you only have 2 more strikes to work with. It puts more pressure on the hitters. And I can't stand that approach. That is the Gabe Kapler approach. And you saw Andrew McCutchen, and I think it was 2 nights ago in New York. We had runners on second and third with 1 out. McCutchen strikes out. JT Muto grounds out. Well, at least JT Muto actually put the bat on the ball. Didn't go down on strikes. So, our fundamental baseball is just terrible. It's terrible. I'm not a fan of Gabe Kapler. I'm really not. I went in, I wasn't a fan of him last year. I went in this year, I said, you know what? I'm going to give Gabe Kapler a second chance. Maybe he'll come around. And so far, he has not. And we've been underachieving right now. We're in second place now. Braves lost last night to the Reds. The Nationals won. Obviously, who cares about the Marlins? But, we're just underachieving. I don't think the Mets I think we're better than the Mets. Now, you also have to keep in mind that we have lost Gene Segura, Odubel Herrera, David Robertson, Victor Arano, and a few others. So the lineup without Gene, a 300 hitter, and Gene Segura is you could see the absence in the lineup. It's so clear. Like, the lineup is not the same without Gene Segura. It's just, wow. The difference of the lineup. Obviously, Gene Segura is only 1 hitter. But, he got doubles. He drove man in. And he's not in there. And it's just the absence of the lineup. It's just unbelievable. We have Phil Gosselin playing shortstop. Like, my guy Phil Gosselin, but we need Gene Segura back, okay? Roman Quinn. Can the guy even hit the baseball? For crying out loud. Every single pitch he swings and misses. He can't even hit the baseball. And I find it funny that people actually wanted Roman Quinn to start over Odubel Herrera. I just laugh at that. That is laughable. You thought that Roman Quinn could start over Odubel Herrera. Wow. Wow. I mean, just wow. Wow. You thought Roman Quinn should start over the Guerrero. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. That is laughable. We have this guy, Aaron Altair. I think he's hitting 0.45. Well, let's see. No, he's hitting 0.42. Even worse. He's hitting 0.42 in the year. We have Nick Williams on the bench, who has not set the world on fire this year. But Gabe Kapler, when Harper gets ejected, we'll talk about that a little bit later. When Harper gets ejected 2 nights ago, Gabe Kapler says, you know what? We have Nick Williams on the bench. He's a left-handed power bat. He's 10 times better than Aaron Altair. But you know what? Let's put Aaron Altair in there. He's hitting 0.40. Oh, let's put him in the game. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. He just chooses Aaron Altair over Nick Williams. This makes no sense. I feel bad for Nick Williams, honestly. He deserves better. Put Kutch in center and move Williams to left. I don't care about the righty-lefty. Stop with that. That is driving me crazy. Because clearly it's not working. We tried and it's not working. So why do you keep trying something that continues to fail? I'm very, very burned up with this team right now. Now, Gene Segura obviously, got hurt. Same with Herrera. Both on the 10 to DL. Can they come back? They can't come back fast enough. We need them back. Same with Victor Arano. He was pitching well. We need him back. We also need David Robertson. See, why can't, Aaron Altair get hurt? Why can't Roman Quinn get hurt? Why do our best players have to get hurt? Andrew Knapp. Why can't our bench players get hurt? Obviously, we all knew at the beginning of the season when they, swept out the Braves and then we were, start off 4-0. We all knew that was not going to last. That was not going to be the whole entire season. But, this is ridiculous. This reminds me of the team last year, and it does not seem like everyone's on the same page. It does not. Rhys Hoskins. The Mets are up 9-0 last night. And I forget who it was. Who was the pitcher for them? Was it Avilan, maybe? I'm going to look. Rain. It was some guy named, I never heard of him. He throws at Rhys Hoskins' head twice. And Rhys Hoskins looks out there. And guess who comes out? Andrew McCutchen. The whole entire Mets dugout comes out. But Andrew McCutchen, Gabe Kapler, and Michael Franco are the only Phillies that come out. Where's Bryce Harper? Where's, Nick Williams? Where's JT Realmuto? This team's not on the same page. Stand behind your player. Rhys Hoskins is somewhat the heart and soul of this Phillies team. I think Bryce Harper is now, but it used to be Rhys Hoskins. He's one of the many heart and souls of this team. And you're just going to let the whole entire Mets dugout comes out, we don't. And then the umpire issues a warning, and then they do it again. He should have been ejected. I think Rhys Hoskins even said to the umpire, why didn't you throw him out for that? He did it again. I tell you, I think Vinny V seriously needs to strongly consider throwing at one of those Mets hitters. I'd love to see Jeff McNeil or Brandon Nimmo get drilled. I'd love that. I'd love to see it. So hopefully, I don't want to, put runners on, but I'd love to see it happen. I love it. If we were winning 8-0, drill him. Drill him. Drill him. Drill him. Especially at the head. I can't believe they threw at Rhys Hoskins' head. That is unacceptable. I do not want to throw at Jeff McNeil's or Brandon Nimmo's head, okay? Just throw, low. Throw in the rib area. Whatever. Or hit him in the thigh. I don't know. Especially, hit him in the thighs. So, it's ridiculous. We just have no fight. We have no fight. No fight. Reminds me of last year. Mets are in first place now. They haven't been playing that much better than we have. Rough road trip. And thank God we get to go home and play the Marlins 4 games. And the Mets have to go out to Milwaukee and play the Brewers. Have fun with that. Mets. And we have to go, and then Detroit comes to us. So we do have next 6 games should be, other than this game, should be pretty easy. We're going against Jason Vargas today, which should be good. He's really, really struggled. So we better light him up today. I'm going to be pissed if we don't. And then the Nationals come to town. I'm going to be going to one of those Nationals games. So I might vlog it. So I'm going to be at that game. Fortunately, YouTube doesn't let you live stream on mobile devices, which is ridiculous. But anyway, Bryce Harper got thrown out 2 nights ago, rogging balls and strikes. First ejection as a Philly. First Philly ejected since 2015. Justin DeFreitas got ejected. Unbelievable. Harper, I love Harper. Like, he's just so fiery and passionate about his game. I love it. Love his passion. Now, you got to keep it in check. You got to stay in the game, though. I mean, come on. I love his passion, but you got to stay in the game. Jake Arrieta said that, basically calling out the team, saying they were flat. And I agree. A lot of like the sports talk with Rhodes guys and all those guys were saying that said, I went out there and tried my best. I did this. I did that. Now, a lot of people are thinking that, he's somewhat selfish. I don't agree with that. I think he's caring about the team. Okay, that's what's happening. He truly cares deep down about this team. He wants to win. And I love that. So I do not fault Jake Arrieta for that. He wants to win. And I love that. So I'm not going to sit here and complain about Jake Arrieta. I really am not. I'm really not. He wants to win. He called out Bryce Harper. He said, we need you here. I need you in that lineup. I need you out in right field. We're paying you $330 million. We need you. And he wasn't there. I think that's what he said. He wasn't there. That's exactly what Arrieta said. And Gabe Kapler agreed. Now, Gabe Kapler last year had a trend where he was overly positive. And I think now he has gotten better with that. But he needs to improve on other things. He needs to stop. I can't stand Gabe Kapler. He needs to stop just making his lineup decisions are just god-awful, especially with the Aaron Altera thing. That drives me crazy. Like, why don't you not play Nick Williams? It's not like Nick Williams is hitting 300. He's batting 158. Now, that's not good. But it's better than Roman Quinn, who's batting 095, and it's better than Aaron Altera, who's batting 042. I mean, just stop about the righty-lefty thing. I can't stand it. I can't stand Andrew McCutcheon's plate approach. I can't stand Rhys Hoskins' plate approach. They need to start being smarter. And I'm so pissed off that the Mets threw at Rhys Hoskins. We need to get them today. J.T. Muto, Cesar Hernandez, and Michael Franco all got hits last night. Franco 2, Realmuto 2, and Hernandez 1. And we were making so many errors. Cesar Hernandez, 3 games in a row that he's made a mental mistake. Last night he had a routine ground ball that I think it was, who was it? Brandon Nimmo hit. And Nimmo was laughing about it at first base. Another thing that pissed me off. Brandon Nimmo hit a little weak, like a second grader, like a little leaguer could probably feel it. It was a little weak ground ball right onto the legs. Run scores. Oh, did I mention that we also allowed a 2-run double to the pitcher and a home run to the pitcher? To the pitcher. To the pitcher. Oh, man. I mean, that is just embarrassing. That is a joke. I'm sorry about that. There's a phone ringing in the background. I'm going to go turn it off. Sorry about that, guys. That is embarrassing. You had the pitcher hit a home run and a 2-run double. That is embarrassing. The 2-run double's embarrassing enough that the 3-run homer, or whatever, I think it was a solo homer, is even more embarrassing. It's not like Jeff McNeil went over 3 last night. Todd Frazier, grand slam. A man who's washed up. Guy who hit under 200 last year. I think he hit around 200, and he hit a grand slam. Robinson Cano, washed up second baseman, got 2 hits. I mean, it's just embarrassing. Michael Conforto, a Philly killer, got 2 hits. Wilson Ramos got a hit. I hate Wilson Ramos. So, Zach Wheeler, 2 for 3, 3 ribbies, 273 batting average. Two hits, 1 3-run double, or 2-run double rather, and a solo home run. Wow. Amazing. Gabe Kapler does not focus on fundamental baseball. His moves suck. They really do. Zach Eflin, this has been rough lately. We have Vinny V on the mound today. We're going against Jason Vargas, who has really struggled. So we better get this win. We got to go back home on a high note. Where was Bryce Harper last night? Where's JT Realmuto to defend Rhys Hoskins? Gone. In the dugout. Didn't come out. That is ridiculous. Can I blame Bryce Harper? Why was he not out there? Why was JT Realmuto not out there? Why wasn't Roman Quinn? Or just Michael Franco and Andrew McCutcheon? The only reason when Michael Franco came out is because he was on deck. Obviously, Gabe Kapler, he came out because he's the manager. But the whole entire Mets dugout was out. Now, that's a problem. It just shows that not everyone is on the same page. I don't think everyone's on the same page, and that's an issue that Gabe Kapler has to address. If he doesn't figure this out and we continue to play like this, he's gone. He's gone. I think they really have to strongly consider new managers. Unfortunately, Joe Girardi doesn't want to manage anymore. Because I think the Reds wanted to hire him, but he didn't want to do it. Buck Showalter, I don't know how you could hire him after that last season with the Orioles. But anyway, oh, man. Man, oh man. We're in trouble. Better figure it out. We better figure it out. We will. I think we will. We need to get Gene back. We need to get Dubal. Let's throw Roman Quinn over Dubal Herrera. What a great idea. The fans wanted that. I can't believe that thinking. That was the stupidest thing. I can't believe fans actually wanted to start Roman Quinn over Dubal Herrera. I sit and listen to that and I laugh my living head off. I do. It's embarrassing. So, I think I've covered everything. Bryce Harper got obviously ejected. Cesar, he was up at the plate. And then there was a call at third strike. He didn't like it. And then Cesar Hernandez was up. First of all, that umpire was terrible. He called so many strikes on us. But then when the Mets were up, I hate Wilson Ramos. The guy gets so lucky. There's pitches right in the middle of him, and the umpire calls it a ball. And if it was us, it would be strikes. So Wilson Ramos just watches every pitch go by. It's a strike, and the umpire calls it a ball. That was a perfect example last night. So that is ridiculous. The umpire, Mark Carlson, I think his name, he sucks. That guy's terrible. Ellen needs to consider firing that guy. He sucks. Terrible. Bryce Harper, I think he does need to stay in the game there. I love his fire and his passion, but he needs to stay. So, the good news is when we go home, Aaron Nola is pitching at home against the Marlins. He better win. We better win. Unacceptable if we don't. So, Nola has not pitched that well, but he is 2-0 with 6.84 ERA. He's not the only pitcher that's struggled. Max Scherzer of the Nationals has struggled. Chris Sale has struggled. So Aaron Nola's not alone. Jacob deGrom, he hasn't had that great of a year. Unbelievable. We better win today. We're going into Vargas. We have Vinny V on the mound who hasn't pitched bad. He hasn't even gotten a win yet. So, we better win today. It's a must win. It's going to look like a complete and utter embarrassment if we get swept out in New York. And I don't think the Mets are. I think we're a better team than the Mets. When we're healthy, we have players on the field. I think we're a better team than the Mets. We really do. We have more power. I think we're a much better team than the Mets. And the Mets, the Mets are just. I just don't think they're going to go anywhere this year. So, I think the Nationals are a better team than the Mets. I think that the Braves are somewhat better than the Mets. The Mets are just overrated. Very, very overrated. One of my good friends is a diehard Mets fan. Of course, he thinks that they're going to win the World Series. Of course. He said that last year. Of course. So, yeah, the Mets are not going anywhere. Don't listen to any of that crap. So, thank you all so much for watching. No. I got a comment asking if I could do a face reveal. I don't know. I'll consider it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Luke, and see you later. Bye.